They'll be ordered this week.
5 hours later.
Alright, this kind of sucks. And it's like, it's not cool.
Yeah.
It's very hot under here. That's one down.
Do a little more of the same. I have some gloves.
Oh, you know what? Those rags.
Rags, yep.
Yeah, on fire. Hot.
I got gloves. I have mechanics gloves.
Alright, what do I gotta get this up underneath. I want to try and get this wiring out of, you know, from dragging.
Yes.
So I got the wiring up. I think I ruined, I don't think I can even get this closed. Alright. Alright. So that's out. Oh man, I just screwed up my wrap. This is great. Great day so far.
Take your time. Don't rush it.
This is kind of destroyed.
Let me see, is it screwed?
It's really hot.
Oh, okay, I just want to see the back end of it. Is it screwed together? Yeah. I
Yeah.
can probably unscrew it and solder some new wires to the board. If
Well,
you
yeah, no, I can just contact them because I got to get all this replaced.
Oh, okay.
You know, the actuators.
Gotcha.
I mean, the showgrounds, man. I don't know what I hit.
3:28 a.m.
Could have been a lot worse. The NoWeeds held up really well. We didn't break any of the exhaust. Just the actuator got ripped off, and we'll have this repaired and back up to normal in no time. I guess I'll be reaching out to NoWeeds when I get back on Monday.
Eventually.
All right, so let's get in for a close-up and talk about the carnage real quick. So what happened was this piece right here sheared off. So something basically grabbed the actuator, which sits up high. I mean, it sits up pretty high, but the rock just kind of came up, hit it, and ripped it off. And then somehow it managed to flip over like this and then drag behind the car. All in that time, it basically bent this section up here, put a little hole, not a hole, but a dent in my floor pan. It was pretty bad, and you know, it's what happens when you drive on a field. There's random stuff sticking up, and accidents like this happen. But I'm gonna use this video to show you guys how easy it is to put back your stock exhaust after you have the NoWeeds. I'm gonna basically send this entire mess over to the guys at NoWeeds so they can fix it up and get it back on the car. I love my NoWeeds, and of course being without it for a week or two is gonna suck, but you know, I want this fixed. I want this back in the car. And to be honest with you, after driving over something, everything else is intact. The exhaust is tight. Nothing came loose, nothing fell off. So it is a nice rock solid system. No damage elsewhere other than this lever being completely mangled, and it's all rubbing inside, so it's gonna get really loud. Hold on. It's just a total mess in there. So hopefully they can kind of clean all that up, put a new piece in, and we'll be good to go. So as usual, we're working upside down on my back in the driveway, trying to wrench this exhaust off. And as you remember from the first time around, it wasn't fun, but you know what? It is doable. So that's what we're gonna do. I do have some construction going on in the house next door, so I apologize for that. And of course the usual airplanes flying over. Just another typical day in the workplace driveway. Now, if you're wondering why I'm using this specific tool, is because it works really good on this bolt. I learned from the last time it really made short work of this clamp. It's got a really nice firm handle, and it allows the bolt to go all the way through into the other side. All right, I think that should be loose enough. Okay, the rest is to loosen these guys up. I think we got a 14 maybe. Bingo. At the show, don't let that detract from the experience. It was freaking amazing. Something I would highly do again. So far, we've moved the clamp. I just got it out of the way. We have the NoWeeds free and hanging now. So we should start that process where we twist the exhaust off. But we do have to make sure this is loose first, so. Just needed to bang it through. Here we go. Gotta get just down past it. There we go. And she's out. Alright, so that was pretty freaking easy. Alright, now let me go grab the other pipe. Alright, so while we're under here, we have to pull back the wiring. And I did the original wiring with it loose, so I'm just gonna yank it out because the wire's screwed anyway. Everything else seems pretty good. Feels nice, you know, there's no major issues down here. All right, so like I said, there's no power on the system. I'm gonna do a nice clean cut across all these. Because what I wanna do is I wanna preserve the connectors. So these connectors here, I wanna preserve the watertight portion of this. So I'm gonna leave these, I'm gonna tuck them back up here and zip tie them. There we go. Okay, I might as well check all the wiring too. So, something to keep note of, I tucked this wire up and over the exhaust heat shield, and as you can see, no damage whatsoever. I'm hoping you can get a good look at this, but there's no damage at all. No melting, nothing to the whole wiring setup here, so we're in good shape, aside from the wiring being ripped out. Okay, so this is the end that was in, this is the end that I cut. All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see what she can do. We got a little bit of a leak there. Tightening down will be good. No leak in the middle. I say it's good. You don't understand how much a teeny little exhaust leak can really ruin your driving experience. So having that busted pipe, or sorry, busted butterfly on the NoWeeds was really just driving me insane. It sounded, I don't know, it just sounded very sloppy. Right there. And it sounds even worse when we give it some gas. It was louder, of course, but I don't like louder. I like clean, deep exhaust sound. That exhaust sound was just silly and sloppy. All right, so we have a leak there. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen this up completely and reposition the clamp. So I think I put the clamp right on the curve. All right, we are good to go. Exhaust is back to normal. I'm a happy camper. Just gotta zip that up. Call it a day. All right, so despite the fact that my NoWeeds was ruined, don't let that take away from the awesomeness that is the Chrysler Nationals. I am going back, and next year I will be bagged. So this won't happen because I'll be able to go into four-wheel drive mode, monster truck mode, and drive over the obstacles in the field. So that's the game plan, at least. You know, so it's kind of funny though. I am a little sad that I don't have NoWeeds for a little bit, but it's no big deal because contacted them, and the following day I got an email back, a shipping address to send it to. They're gonna spruce it all up. I did destroy the actuator, so that is a quite expensive part. I believe those actuators are like 200 bucks just by themselves. And any of you guys are wondering, because I was looking to replace all the work myself, but then I realized I did some damage to the butterflies, so yeah, I can't really reuse those. But anyway, so anybody who's complaining about the cost of the NoWeeds, in addition to not having to weld and have someone hack your exhaust, as you could see, I could put my old exhaust right back in 30 minutes actually. So 30 minutes return to stock. That's pretty good. Well, at least for one side. I would say an hour return to stock for the entire system. But yeah, so don't complain about the pricing on the NoWeeds. You know, they are a kick-ass system. I'm telling you, I'm gonna miss having them while it's in for repair, and all that sucks, but hey, it was an awesome time at Nationals. Met some awesome people, people that follow me, people I followed. It was pretty insane. It was a great time. I will definitely be going back. Yeah, so if you have the opportunity to get to a show like that, I would do it in a heartbeat again. Even though my car got ruined a little bit, it's no big deal because we are going to be back on top of the game again. We came in second place in our class, which was the Scat Pack TA class, which is pretty cool. By the way, anybody who's wondering, it's been a year. It was actually a year to the day when I emailed Steve from NoWeeds, because I had completed my install a year prior. So a year to the day, I contacted him again to talk about getting repair going. And this, of course, was a unique situation because I drive this daily and I never had an issue hitting anything. Like I showed you in my first video, as you can see too from here, the NoWeeds is only 5/8 of an inch lower than the stock exhaust. So this was a unique situation where I hit something that was sticking straight up out of the ground. Didn't see it when I drove over it. It was a field, so you know, you got ridges and recesses and all that stuff, so my tire could have dropped into something, and I rode over something that was an inch above the ground and just tore that thing off. And the crappy thing is I had no idea I had done it, so I'd been dragging the actuator for, I don't know, half a mile in the showgrounds until I heard the sound reflecting off another car. It kind of sucked, but hey, what are you gonna do? That's right, I wanted to see how tight these were. Can I tighten them a little more? Looks like they can use a quarter turn. Yeah, we had a quarter turn on those. Not bad for a year. All right. I guess we're done here for now. I'm sending them in, and hopefully I'll have them back in a week or two, and we'll be back. Back scaring small children at the car shows.